Like I said, let me cancel everything and start afresh. So now, this is when you install your forensic FTK, which is a forensic toolkit. This is the way it's going to look like. This is the way it's going to look like. So now, after installation, what you have to do, either you double click on it, or you right click, or you right click and click on and put open. Click on open. So you select open, then you wait for it to load. So you wait for it to load. So now it's going to show you this. I think a lot of persons has this. A lot of persons has these issues. Oh, let me cancel this. It's opening as many as possible. So a lot of persons had this issue, and they were like, "Oh, they don't really know." So the thing is that after you've installed it, it's going to ask you. It's, it's going to ask you this question: no security device was found. Would you like to specify a location or network? Yes to continue, or no to run the FTK mode. But you have to click on no. No is what you have to select. So when you select no, it's going to ask you this. The KFF hash library was not found, and blah 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 blah. Will you need to install the KFF library. So you click on OK. Click OK to continue loading the. So now it's going to load up the FTK software for you, the forensic toolkit. So which this comes up also for you to purchase the premium version, but we aren't going for the premium version. So now when you click on that, it's going to open this that you're seeing now. It's going to open this access data FTK startup. So now this is where you have the choice to choose if you have an existing case, or if you want to start a new case. So what you're going to do at this point is, okay, let's say you have a previous case. You could just say, okay, open an existing case. If you have a new case, you click on select a new case. It's a total case, fresh total case that you want to make use of or create the folder. You start on, you use this. Then if there is an evidence you want to preview, you go by preview evidence. Then this other one is going directly to working in the program. Like you just want to go straight into the program. You just want to go straight into the program. But for this particular training, we will be focusing on starting a new case, solving the question that was given to us by Mr. Dr. Nashri on this, assignment on our assignment quiz. So which is what I'm going to do right now. So first of all, let's read up this. So the question is, they say read the following background. Say first of you will first need to load up the evidence file for this case. So it will only take a few minutes to do so. If you feel competent to do so, ignore the following step by step and proceed to load the case. That's if you already understand the steps, you can ignore this. So now it's actually telling you that the case name is metadata. This is the name he said we should name it. Like, okay, if you want to give it a folder, the case name should be metadata, which you should enter in relevant dialog box. Otherwise, the personal details are yours. Otherwise, the personal details are yours as per your previous occasions using the software. The evidence file is fd disk drive 2 gig .e01. I already told you the evidence file. Remember, like I mentioned on my folder. Remember, as I mentioned, look at the evidence file here. It has been copied and been given to us. So, like Mr. Nash said, you have to get the file first, or copy the image, or if it's a phone, you have to get it close to you, then work on it. So we are working on an image now, which is this hard disk. So we've already gotten it, and this is it here. So for people who will need clarification, when you go to the place where you can when you go to the link where you can download this, you also see the imaging link where you download it also. All of them are joined together. So now, going back to this, um he said you may then skip the instructions. Okay, I believe let's just go straight to the point. So the proceeding evidence, we know what the evidence is. Evidence is the file that is brought to us to work on and to check what really happened and the event that really happened on that particular hard drive. So I would like to scroll these and move so fast. Okay, they say click on the wizard to create. Yes, the dialog box. FTK seek provide not all tools for the investigator to identify content. Remember, in this situation, you are the investigator. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Remember, in this information, in this case, you are the investigator, and I would really like to see what's happening in the group. Okay, okay. So you are the investigator, and you are the one who is going to give all these parameters and all this information. So you have to have a chronology of how you want the information to be given. So that's what they are trying to say in real sense. So even on the file, I think this is the information. This is the information you. This is where you download this drive, the evidence drive. If you copy this link like this, for people who don't really understand, you copy this link, you take it to your browser. You take it to a browser. Let me just open here, and you paste it, and you press enter key. It gives you where to download. It's going to load the drive. Then here you click on this and you download. So I'm just saying this for purposes of people who are still who might be asking where is this image file in. Is also it has been the link to it has been added to our material, quiz material. So now let's go on. So now we are going towards to running a forensic on this hard drive. But first of all, let's go back to and set up our forensic tool alongside with our imaging. So which is where I'll be going, to right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start up a new case. We are starting up a new case because it's assumed this is a new case that's brought to our decks, and we have to work on it and know and find out what information went wrong and how it's actually all the information based on the information we're being given. So we have to get it out. So now we have to click start a new case. You click on start a new case. So now it's going to ask you what's the investigator name. Okay, my name is Felix. So I'm going to use my own name as the investigator. So at this point of investigator, you will use your own name. Remember what I said, you are the investigator. This hard drive was brought to your attention and you have to investigate it and find out some forensic information that could be used for legal purposes. Remember, for legal purposes. So now I'm going to write my name. So next, they're going to ask you what's the case number. Okay, I'm assuming that this is Baze University that is giving me this case, and this is the first case they are giving me, and I want to assume that this is Baze Uni. Then I could say Baze Uni 01. So it means this is the first case. So I could give it, probably there might be other cases that they will give to me. So I have to name it in such a way that I could remember, okay, which one is the first? Remember which one is the first, second, third. That should in case they give you more other cases. So you have to name it, give it a naming convention that is okay for you to remember. Yours might not be like this. Yours might be maybe 01 Base University, or 01 Base University. So you could actually say okay, I are giving it 01. So it's your choice. So the case number could be anything. But for me, I want to give it this name, Base Uni 01. So I could actually say um okay, what is the name I want to give to it? Now I could say the name is Base Uni, let's say um legal action, or let's say Base Uni inspection. Then because I don't want, probably I have a reasons for this. I don't want it to have a conflicting name. I could just go back and say this is 001 001 for their first case. Then I'm giving it Base Uni inspection. Yes, that's the name of the case I want to give it. So remember, like I said, you can give it any name. You can actually say forensic, Base Uni forensic inspection. So it's your choice. So you can give whatever naming convention you want. So this is the one I want to give mine, and I is my choice. I want to give it this way so I can understand, and also if the people I'm giving it to will also be able to understand. So I hope I'm not being too fast. I hope I'm not being too fast. Can somebody?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not doing too fast. Okay, go ahead,
Oh, okay,
understanding.
okay,
Thank you.
okay. So the next thing now is the case part. You have to know where you are saving it. You have to know where you are saving it. So this is what we call this is a part. This is a part. So you have to ask yourself, where am I saving this? So that after running the case and maybe it's time for you to get your file, you don't really know where it is again, because of you don't know where you kept the folder for it, or the file for it. So if you look at it, this is the part here. I already created one. The part here is my C drive. This is C drive. Then you go into my user. Then from my user, you go into this folder, which is FABU. Then from that, you now go into documents, which is documents. Then inside my document folder is where you will see the forensics. So it means that this slash means that any file I'm going to create is going to be inside the forensic. As the forensic is inside my document is inside my FABU. Then my FABU is also inside my user, and my users are all inside my C. So you need to also understand the part at which you are saving. You need to also understand the part at which you're saving your file. It's very very necessary. Otherwise, you might start looking for it in different where you might. In fact, when you don't know the way you kept it, it's so hard for you to, unless you have to do a search from your C drive. So, or if you want to change this part, you could click on browse. Now, I want to save it on my desktop. I don't want it to be on my documents. So now, as I click on browse, I'm going to my desktop. On my desktop is I'm looking at, okay, where should I save this? I have a forensic training file. I have a forensic training file. Okay. Yeah, I have a forensic training file. Or I could say, I want to make a new folder. So let me use something totally different. I could say, I want to make a new folder on my desktop. Yes. What should I call it? I want to call this. What should I call it? I want to call this Base Uni. Base Uni forensic. So I'll actually say, okay, what I want to really call this is base unit forensic, then inspection. So inspection. So now remember, I said where you save your file, also your folder of the file where you're going to the folder where you're going to save the file also matters. So you don't go about looking for where it is. So now you have to click on OK. So it's telling me that base unit forensic inspection does not exist, blah 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 blah. So it means that probably I have to just go and do this. Let me just let me just go there. Let me rename this because it has already created a folder. So I can actually come here. It did not work. I can actually come here and give it that name. Base uni forensic inspection. So because of I've already opened that store that as a folder, so it's already activated the new folder. So that's the reason why. So now you can see I've saved it. My desktop, I've saved it. This is the base unique inspection. So this is where I want it to be. So now I'll have to click on it. When I click on it, then the next thing I have to do is okay. So there's it. Now I click on this. I go to my desktop. I click on this. Then I click on OK. You can still do it. There are so many ways you can still do it. You can still go to your desktop and save the folder, then come here and select it. Like all the if I go as I go into my desktop, I can see all the folders on my desktops, all this. You understand? This is the other one. So I can say, but this is one I just created from here. So which just want the file to be there. So now this is the case folder part. Well, this one doesn't really concern you. This is the one that actually because the case folder part, this is the one that the system automatically generates from where generates a path at which your file is also being saved for you. If you look at it, what is there is similar to what is there. So now this is where you now give your description. Description. What are you in the description? What is the description? The description is if you come to the let me not deviate from the question. The description is we are to do an investigation. We are to actually do an investigation on this hard drive. So we are doing an investigation on this hard drive that has been given to us to look for evidence. So I could come to that place and actually give it a name. I feel like when I mean I feel like I said, remember you are the investigator, so every information you're giving is based on your own terms. So for the reason why I say it's based on your own terms because you need to place it in such a way that you can understand. So now I'm going back to the forensic stuff. I can actually say a theft, a theft for okay, a theft forensic forensic investigation on base uni um, okay, I could just use this a forensic investigation by base uni legal team. So I want to believe that this happened within the base uni legal team, and yes, I just this is just the conventional name I want to give. So now that is my case description. A theft forensic investigation by base uni legal team. That's so I can understand. So I'm going to click next. Then now this is where you feel this is forensic examiner information. Now it says the following information will appear on the case information page of the report. Now the question is what is what should I say? Okay, what is your company name? What is your address? What is your email? So at this point, you're making use of I want to use okay, let me assume I'm working on with Meta or Facebook. I'm a forensic expert from Facebook. I'm assuming that. So let me use Facebook is the company I'm working on. I'm working with. So that's my agency or company. Then what is the name of the examiner? Who is like the investigator? Who is going to run the stuff? It's you. Remember, it's you. So you're going to use. I'm going to use my name, Felix. Also. So now, what's my address? I could put any address. Like I said, I could put any address. Let's say 12 Lagos Avenue, Ikeja. Sorry, Ikeja. So okay, so now this is what I'm giving. This is what. So now the phone number. Well, I'm going to put a random phone number. I'm just going to put 0803022. I'm gonna let me not go and put somebody else's number. People start calling the person XSS. I want to assume this is a phone number. If you have a fax, I think that's more mainly outside the country, like in the United States. So I don't have that. And if you have an email, so you could use this email. Let me use an email, anyhow email, and I'll use xxsss@gmail.com. So then what's the comment? The comment is all about what you as a forensic examiner or the inspector, what you want to tell them. Okay, you are the best. We are the best forensic. You could actually say, okay, we are the best forensic experts in the world. Remember, so this was just like trying to sell out yourself actually. So you're going to tell them we are the best forensic experts in the world. My tea left my this thing. So now remember, the other side was where we are meant to save the file. Here now is where our details of the person who is doing the examination, who's trying to examine the forensic material, the forensic hard drive, the hard drive is supposed to check out for the. So this is where your information goes into place. Then you click on next. So you all this information are already checked, so you leave it the way it is. You click on next. All this information are already checked. If unless you as time goes on, when you become much more professional, you could include some of this. But for now, let's go by the normal option. Next. Yeah. So next. So the next thing that is going to happen at this point is, let's leave all these settings the way it is. You understand? So let's leave all this the way it is. Then we click on what? Next. Then let's still leave this way, these ones the way it is. Then we click on next. Then now is the right place. This is one of the most interesting place. And like I said, you have to know where you are saving your file. You have to also know where your evidence file, the evidence file that you're going to um, examine is. Like I said, I'm going to minimize this. My Avian file is on my desktop. Look at it here. I opened it and I told you guys, look at it. It's on my desktop inside my forensic training. So now I'm being asked to locate, add. Here you're going to see add evidence, edit evidence, remove evidence, refine evidence, advance. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to add an evidence. When you're looking at this place, there is no evidence here. So I'm adding. So I'm going to click on add an evidence. So I've added I'm going to click on acquire image drive. Remember, we're working on an image drive, which is what I showed you. So now I'm going to click on continue. So now I already know that I saved the image drive on my desktop in a file called forensic training. So I have to click on my desktop. Then after I clicked on my desktop, I know that it's supposed to be in forensic training. So I have to click on forensic training. Then as I double clicked on it, look at the image file I want to work on that has been given to me to work on. So I have to click on it. When I click on it, I'll click on open. So now it gives you this interface. It gives you this mini tab that shows you, oh, this is the name of the evidence, this is the name, this is the part at which you got it, the location. Then now it's asking you for the evidence identification number. The evidence identification number. So you can decide to fill in this or you can decide to leave it. Like I said, you can decide to fill it in, or you can decide to leave it. So but I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to write base uni uni evident. Okay, base unit dix. Let me use base unit dix evidence. Evidence evidence one. This is the first evidence they give to me. So base uni evidence one. What is it? I can actually say it's okay. I can give my comment. Like I said, it's your choice. You can decide not to do this. I can actually say it's okay. An hard drive, an hard drive for inspection. So now remember, if you all remember very well, there was something Mr. Nasri lamented on. He said, no matter whatever you're doing, in whatever you're doing with an evidence, and you want to record an evidence, ensure, I think my time zone is wrong. Ensure that you have the accurate time. It is very, very important. He said it is very, 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 very important because the time at which you conducted this is really required. Like I said, the time at which you conducted this evidence is really required. So, well, I don't really have the time to go and start changing the time on my system, but I'm assuming that the time on my system is correct. Like I said, I'm assuming the time on my system is correct. So, this is where you now have to choose your location, your time zone, and everything because it's going to, if the importance of this is this. The importance of this is this. If an evidence was given to you, let's say, okay, an evidence was given to you just now, this is 6 minutes after 9, and you are meant to work on that evidence now. For instance, if you don't put in the right time, probably you went and backdated the time, or you went and maybe, in fact, as at the time you're working on the evidence, you should put in the exact time when you're working on that evidence. Dr. Nashri mentioned that several times because it's very is needed. And remember, the reason why you're doing this is for legal actions. Probably there's a cost stuff and they want to, maybe Mr. Bounty stole some money. They want to know how everything happened, how he was able to steal the money. So time is a necessity, is a factor that is always being used, because what they are going to do is check the time at which these things are we are done. First of all, the time at which you got the hard drive is important. The hard drive cannot be given to you now, and your time location is backwards, and you pick a time that is not that it is even the time is looking as if, okay, let's say for instance the time is after 9, and your system you forgot is like to 7. You will see that it's going to alter the forensic nature of the investigation. Because when they ask you, okay, when did you get it? They check the forensic information. After 7. But the hard drive, you will not say, oh, after 7, I have not even started. My system was with me after 7. And if they check the camera, probably other tools, they will find out, oh, maybe camera, or yeah, by after 7, he was still there. So that's the reason why you have to ensure that the time zone, the time and the time zone rhymes accordingly, and it's very, very important. So here, I have to look very well and choose Lagos, Africa. So which country am I going? I've seen Lagos, so I don't know. But probably some people might be out of the country watching this. People who are actually out of the country in different locations. So that means, if let's say for instance, if there's anybody from Kenya watching this, you have to look for Kenya. If there's anybody from South Africa, maybe you have to go for Johannesburg and the rest. So we are in Nigeria, so I'm going to use Lagos. But like I said, don't mind my time. My laptop time is not accurate. So, but I'll still proceed with it. So I'll choose Lagos, Africa. So I'll click on OK. So if you notice, I've added this evidence to it, and there are three things you can see here. You can see the NTFS file, you can see the FAT FAT32, and you can see the unpartitioned. So these are the things. Once you input the right thing, these are the things you are going to see. These are the things you are going to see actually. So immediately once you're done with this, so the next thing you are going to do is click on next. So when you click on next, it's going to show you all this. So it's telling you new case setup is now complete. Case settings, case directory where the file database index and other case specific files, other case specific files will be stored. Like I said, this is where the part at which the case file will be stored. So you need to still understand that this is your hard drive, this is the folder inside your hard drive, come to the user, which is a Felix PC, to my desktop, to the Baze University forensic inspection, and the Baze University forensic inspection. So this is where you're going to see stuff. So and now the FTK is trying to tell you number of evidence item 3, telling you 3, I saw 3 evidence items was seen on that hard drive. Said possesses to be performed. File extraction, yes. File identification, yes. MD5 hash, yes. Shall A1 hash, yes. So these are the things is going to be able you're going to be able to get from the hard drive that was given to you, from the image file that was given to you to extract and run some forensic on. So I'm not going to go further to read this. I'll just go to finish. So automatically it's going to keep extracting all those things I mentioned, If you see it, you will see that it's really extracting and picking up. It's picking up the information. The software is actually picking up the information. And currently, you can see this place where there are no figures here. There are no figures here for now. But once it's done, scanning through the hard drive and scanning through the crawling into the hard drive to get the information, it will start filling up all the informations that it has picked into different columns here. So right now we'll have to um, wait and watch it extract. I think we are in this is 23 or 40, so we're almost close to. It's not going to take much time. So now I think this is actually going for the fats 32. So while we wait for that, now we'll have to go. I have to go open what the question looks like. So the question for the quiz was this: this suspect's statement described a document as DC3, but we couldn't find it. What happened to it? And when was this action performed? So they're asking, this is like, okay, probably they brought this information, legal information, that, oh, the suspect had this statement, there was a document that was mentioned, but we've looked at the system, we can't see it too. So now that's why they brought the hard drive to a forensic expert to know the things he might have deleted, the things that were still there. And so now the question they are asking us is, what happened to it, and where and when was the action performed? So now let's go to our FTK and see if it's done. And so you can see what I told you guys. So after picking up, crawling into the hard drive, it gave us different information about the hard drive. So at this point, it's telling you evidence item 3, yes, total file 740, checked items 0, unchecked item 740, flag the top line 0, other top lines 307, filtered in 740, filtered out 0, unfiltered. Then you come down to the file status. The KF fire alert, it didn't say any. Bookmarked items, it didn't say any. Band extension, it saw 2. Encrypted file, it didn't say any. From the emails, it saw 3. Deleted files, 9. From recycle bin, 2. Duplicated items, and so on and so forth. So it keeps giving us this information till the file category. This is a document, spreadsheet, database, graphics, multimedia, emails, executables, archives, folder, Slack, and other known types. So now we've been able to extract this information. So the question is, what are we looking for? Well, we are told to look for. Let me make this. Let me dualize my screen. Okay. We are told to look for a document called DC3, and we are told to yeah, but we were asked what happened to it, and when was this action performed. So now we have to now put our eyes on try to bring out our eyes for details. So now, what is this thing that we are looking for? What we are looking for is a file, a document called DC3. Now, there are ways you could get this. Either you keep go looking for, okay, documents, let's check here. Is there any DC3? You keep scrolling, scrolling, and say, okay, is there DC3 here? No, I think no. You could actually say, oh, DC3, no. Let's check if there is any down. No, in documents, we did not see. You could actually say, okay, let me go and check extracted emails. Is there any? I don't think there's anything like documents of such. So these are extracted emails. No, I don't think it's there. So, but on a second thought, if as a forensic expert, probably yeah, you should also think, okay, if they did not see it, that means this person might have deleted it. So, where questions? These are the questions you could ask yourself. Okay, if this document is not even seen in documents, okay, it's not seen in folders, it's not seen in some places where you know you should be able to. So, what do you think it should be? It should be in a place probably that has been deleted, or it has been hidden in another folder or something. So now that takes us to the, for me, I'll have the mindset of saying, let me go and check deleted files. Remember that it's been said that nothing in an hard drive is totally deleted. In fact, no file is totally deleted unless it's being burnt, or probably like I will, like Miss Dr. Nasri will always say, uh, unless it's been burnt totally, or you put it on a microwave and you burn it, as in it fries up everything. But if for the fact that it's still the hard drive is available, any information can be gotten from the hard drive. So now that moved me to say, okay, let me check deleted files to see if there is anything of such. But I did not see anything of such. I'm checking. Nope. This is a folder. This is a folder. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything. No. Okay. Then I check this. I'm not seeing. Then I check this. I'm not seeing. Then I check this. I'm not seeing. Then I check this, and I'm checking it gradually to see if I can see any file or with that name. But still, I've not been able to see it. But remember, they said when it comes to forensic, when you're investigating something, you have to. It takes time. It's not something you just see so easily. So you have to take your time to find this, and you have to be so um, patient, to be detailed enough to go through every. Remember, this is a case probably, and they need you to be accurate in delivering this result. So at this point, it gets to a point you have to say, okay, what I do is there are different stuffs here. You could search. Come here. The document is a DCU, if I'm not mistaken, DC3. So I come here, I'll click for a search, DC3. Then when I search for DC3, it's going to show me, I believe everyone can see it. And immediately I clicked on the search, it showed me a DC3, that there is a one DC3 here, but I don't really know where it is. So I've actually checked, I'm assuming that I've checked all the folders, I don't really know where it is, and I'm trying to, so now I have to go to this search to search for this. So now this is this, and I have to add it for me to be able to view it. I have to add it, then no, let me, sorry, I I have to add it here, but still I've not been able to see it. So I have to click on view this cumulative results, then I'll click on all files. Then if you come down here, you will now find out that it gave us an information. It gave us an information down, and when I click on the information, it showed me this DC3 doc. Remember, we were asked this. They said we should find the DC3 document. So I had to search for it. Little I searched for it here, I added it here, and I click on view cumulative results. Then it gave me this information here. I clicked on it. I saw this. So now what is the question? The question goes to us, which I still want to reiterate. It said, what happened to it? That's the number one question. Then when was this action performed? So the question you now ask yourself is, look at this. What is here? This is recycle bin. Can somebody tell me what they are saying right here? Where do you think this file fell into? Can somebody type
It was deleted
yes? From where?
Recycle bin.
Okay,
from
exactly.
my documents.
Okay, exactly. So this document,
From doc
yeah, you're right. This document probably it was saved on my document, and later, anything you delete on your system goes to the recycle bin, right? So the person now deleted it and it went to the recycle
Okay,
bin, and the
recycle
person
bin.
still went to the recycle bin to delete all the files. And remember, from in the forensic world, it's always been said that nothing that is deleted is totally deleted. So far as it's still valid, I can access it. You can access it. You can always get information from it. So now the person went and deleted it from the recycle bin. So now we now went back with this software FTK2. We're able to see when it was where it was deleted from. So now look at it. Look at the part. Oh, this is the original part. It was in document and settings. Inside document and settings, there was a folder called Dr. Doom. Then inside the Dr. Doom, there was a folder which is on the desktop where it was saved. Then inside that inside the desktop, there is a hacking document where this was even saved. A folder called a hacking document where it was saved on the desktop. Then inside that hacking document on the desktop, there is a folder called SP where it was also saved. So, like what I showed you when I was trying to save my file, the path they call this the path. So it means that this SP is inside this folder. SP is inside this document, this hacking document is on the desktop inside this folder called desktop. This desktop is inside this folder called Dr. Doom. This Dr. Doom is inside this folder called documents and settings, and this document and settings is inside the C drive, which is your hard drive, and that is it. Then remember, if you can see, you will see there's another name, password rendered useless dot doc. You understand? So this was where he actually all the files he deleted. That was where he was throwing them. There is even another file. This is DC1. He deleted this one. Then this is DC1. He deleted that one. Then let me scroll down gradually. There is even DC2. So it's not only one document he deleted from the recycle bin. He also deleted DC2, then DC3. DC3 happens to be the last. So now we found out where this first answer, what happened. So he deleted it. That was what happened. He deleted it, and when was the action performed? Look at the date it was performed. 9th 15th 2025, and look at the time. So all you have to do is tell the listener that he deleted it from the recycle bin. Then you come here, he deleted from the recycle bin, he deleted it from the recycle bin. Then at the question was, when was the action performed? You could actually say, depending on everybody must not use the same way. You could actually say it was deleted at, you now paste the time, 11 at 9:15 in the year of 2025, 2005, at so time. So I can decide to give my analysis this way. Another person can decide to say deleted, he deleted it. You can decide to say he deleted it. Then, like I'm saying, we must not all use the same pattern. We are unique and our answers will totally be different. The question was what happened? It was deleted. Or another person can actually say it was deleted. It was deleted from the recycle bin. I've given the recycle bin at so so time. So anybody can actually give the answers based on the way they want it, and that is just it. So are you sure this thing is still recording? Okay, still recording. So now this the answer for number one. Is anybody having issues not understanding what I did before I move to the next one? Can you draw? You could drop
I think
a message on the Telegram group.
Hello,
Yeah, I can
it's
hear you.
clear.
hello, Chief.
Okay,
Hello.
it's clear, right?
It's clear.
No, it's not really clear. Why I say it's not really clear? Some of us have been having a network cutting us off and on. I want to confirm that the video is being recorded, please.
Yeah, the video is being recorded to
Okay,
that effect.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We
So
can proceed, please.
let's proceed to the second one, to the second question. Like I said, you could have your different answers in different ways. So now the next question is, oh, we've gotten this far. So please, can you? Our suspect was mentioned by a few witnesses as M. Bounty. Who is he or she? Okay. Now I'm asking you. The suspect mentioned a few witnesses as somebody who witnessed it as this thing. Who is this person? So now the question is, how are you going to find who is Mr. Bounty? But so you have to go back to the hard drive and actually look for who is Mr. Bounty. And I believe that there are ways for you to actually know who Mr. Bounty is. Either if let's say if there's a document saved by his name. Another way is these are logical reasonings I'm giving out. Either by a document saved by his name or by you trying to go check the signature of his email, or you trying to check the signature of his emails, or or check some folders. Let's say, for instance, now if my system is given to somebody to look for my name, there are several places you could go to check, look for the person's name. So, as a forensic examiner, these are the things you also do. You brainstorm some certain things to see if you can get it. So now, what I have to do, I'm already done with this. I'll have to go back to my I'll have to go back to my overview. So once you're done, you go back to your overview so you can see all everything. So now the question is, where can I get to know who the weakness mentioned as M bounty is? So I will actually say from my detective mind, I could actually say, oh, should I look at documents? Okay, I'm not sure I may see anything like documents. Should I? Let me just check. Is there anything like bounty? No. Yeah, but I think but I'm supposed to have something like that, but it's not there. So next thing you're going to do, I think the best place is just go straight to the email messages. Because in email messages, there must always be this correlation between message sent from who, from social person and from social person. And sometimes when you're using an official email, there's what we call email your email signature. So it's always at the left end of, depending on different companies, organizations, and the way they place theirs. It's always at the bottom, last bottom of every mail, and sometimes it can be customized by the IT guys to ensure that, oh, your designation or your job role, it's attached. So anytime you send it, you will see, oh, maybe Felix, um head of sales or CEO facebook.com or Facebook limited, so all those kind of stuff. So now we are being forced to go and check what Mr. Bounty, who M Bounty is. So let's check if we can see anything that can, from this email we've seen here, that can bring us to M Bounty. Well, it looks as if I'll keep scrolling down. Let me see if I can see anything like that. So remember, you have to take your time to keep checking this. Keep checking this. You keep scrolling down. Let's see anything that can link us to Mr. Bounty. I think I didn't see any on the first one. Let me check the second one. Is there anything that can link us to him? No, I didn't see. I'm still trying to check. So, guys, I already know where to go, but I just, for the purpose of people who are learning, I just want this. I think you've seen something that is like Mr. Bounty, right? We've seen something. That's the reason why I said we need to calm down and check. If you look at it, the other one we did not see, but this one we saw. So going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. Look for something that. So this is so something like this. Look at it. Okay. Oh, from Steve Bunting. Wow. So his name is not just M Bounty. He's um Steve Bounty, and he has an email which is sbounting at udel.edu. Oh, so we can actually go further to check if there are signatures, his personal signatures on it. Oh, now we've gotten the real information of Mr. Bounty. Yeah, a whole lot. So it's not just what they called here. They called it it's not just what they called M Bounty. It's a lot more than that. So now what are we seeing here? We are seeing Stephen M Bounty, CCFT, ENCE. He's even a captain in the University of Dalewell Police Computer Forensic Unit. So we've gotten every information we want. So this is his full name, this is his address, this is his area code, and his phone number and his cell phone number. So as a forensic personnel, if you are told to give every details of him, so you could just come here, copy up this, and go to this and say, oh, our suspect, this is what our suspect is. You could just paste it. So we are giving a full detail. Now we understand him. We are giving his full name, his title. Let's say probably this CCF, I don't know what it means. Could have been like maybe he's a professor, he's a PhD holder. You understand? You see, let's say if he's in Nigeria, you see PhD, PDD, HDD, all those kind of titles, and he's a captain also. So he's also working in the computer forensic unit in a police university. And look at the address of the place, and look at his phone number, his primary phone number, his secondary phone number. So now we've gotten hold of Mr. Bounty. He can't deny it. We've gotten hold. And remember, we've gotten this. Remember, so there's something I want to show you guys. Can you guys see this? He deleted this email also. These are deleted emails that we got from the hard drive. He deleted this because if you look at this full part, you find out that copy of the hard drive, which is the FD disk drive too, then deleted partition. He deleted this so that we won't be able to see it. That was what happened. And also, when you're looking at this, you will now find out, oh, look at the day it was created. Look at the day. It has a creation date. When you look at it, you see that it has a creation date. It has a mode date, which I think which should be a modified date. Then it has an account date. Then when you scroll further, I think there are more things you can see. It's going to give you the size, the P size, the L size, and that's, I think all these are needed if you are doing much more in depth about the emails. This is where you're going to see the hash file to know if it tally with the right one. You know, so try to make comparison of to know the integrity of this file. So all this information can be gotten with this, we just by just having access to the image file, which is the hard drive, and running it over, copying it or duplicating it, then running it over with the FTK. So it gives you all this information. So now, number two answer is totally solved. Like I said, it has been solved. So now, what we're going to ask ourselves is, what is the next thing? We already know who Mr. Bounty is, so he cannot lie about it. I think somewhere here was where a lot of us were having challenges. Even me, I had a challenge. So, which I actually reached out, though I know that I think I asked that question during one of our live class. I don't think the answer was given. So I'm still here to see the answer from Dr. Nashri. So here we were told to find these items inside this hard drive. Remember, there are more things we need to find. They say we should look for this. A, the first thing is the Vonage advert. Remember, they say we should look for this, the Vonage advert. So I'm copying it. Let me see if I can see it. But I tried, I didn't see it. So I was probably thinking maybe there was a change, probably maybe this is not the right hard drive. So I went to, maybe I could still see it now. I went to documents, I checked everything. Gradually you keep checking. When you check, you, like I said, it's an advert. I checked, you check this. So like this one, there's nothing in this. So the same thing, you go for this. I think it's the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. Password rendered useless. You ain't see anything. Then I went to something like this, looking for Vonye. I didn't see. So like I said, you have is this thing is something you have to be patient about. So it's not something we rush. But for this record, for this training, I just want to make it a bit fast so it doesn't look boring. So I looked for these, I did not see. Then I went to explore other options. I checked um, for total items, trying to see. Remember, you can always, anyone you click, it shows you the information in it. So you can always check for information at different points in this. So now you scroll down, keep checking. Let's see, is it here? Nope. Is it here? Nope. Is it here? Nope. Is it here? No. I didn't see any of such. Then you check, is it here? Still, I'm trying so hard to look for it. So I also deploy the my search method, which I usually use, which is one of the ways I use to get my information. So I deployed that. I typed the Vonage advert. I don't think I saw anything towards that nature. The only thing I was seeing was the administrator thread, and but this kind of a thing. What you need to still do is check for these all one by one. Remember, you're working on a case. It's not something you have to run. so fast. We'll check. Is there anything like that here? No, there's nothing like that. I went again, inserted my search. I keep looking for this. I was looking for it for quite a long time. So I actually believe if it was there, even when I inserted it here, I found out there was no file close to this. So I reduced my search to this, to this von this, and lo and behold, I didn't see any of such. So I have to remove everything. Then came back again. Remember, you are an examiner, an investigator, so you have all the time to ensure that your results are accurate. Probably this is going to be used to prosecute somebody, so you have to get it right. Or either to prosecute somebody or to exonerate. So whichever means, whichever situation that you're into and you're running this, whichever situation is the cause at which you're running this, you have to be very, very careful. So I tried, I'm not going to lie, I did not see any of such. I was always looking for this, and I'll click on this, and I clicked on this. I did not see anything that looks like that. I did not see anything that looks like that. So I know I saw people, set of persons who said they finished everything. So I was wondering where they got the answer for the Vonage advert. So let me not waste our time. So I still went for a search. I narrowed my search to just um Vonage. I don't know if I pronounce it well. Permit me. I narrowed my search to this. I checked. I didn't see anything that was even close to it. So I asked myself, well, should I try? I tried something else. And when you try it, when I tried this, I added it to see if I can see any file. I can see any file. Then I clicked on my cumulative, view cumulative. I couldn't see any. So if you look at it, I was unable to see any of this file called Vonage adverts. So and I went still to my search, trying to still look for. Yeah, and behold, lo and behold, I saw one advert, and I saw 8 adverts. So I went from the one that is one, then added it, then I clicked on view cumulative. Let me see if it's there. When I clicked on it, I did not see anything that has to do with the Vonage. So, but let's carefully check it and see. So, information, complete archives of hack frequently asked question. You check. I believe you guys are actually getting what I'm showing you guys. If you are having issues, you could drop a message on Telegram group. So I keep checking breaking password to see if I could see anything related. I could only see adverts. I couldn't see anything related to the Vonage advert. I didn't see. So remember, there's another one that has. I still went back and did my search. Reduce this. This one did not say anything. I saw this one. I said, okay, let me check it. Advertise and add it. So similar thing. You follow the same procedure. Click on OK. Now I'll click on this It's anything like that. I'm only seeing advertise. So I'm only seeing advertise, but I'm not seeing the Vonage adverts. I'm not seeing anything relating to Vonage, unless um, but I'm only seeing things that has to do with advertise. So I keep scrolling. Remember, this is eight. So the same way I went to the next one, it was all showing me similar thing. I went to this other one. So this is how you keep doing it till you get to the last. But I'm being fast though. I'm being fast though. I'm not supposed to be fast like this, unless probably when you've done it over the years and you become an expert. So I checked it. I did not say anything. I moved to the next one. I check it. I'm only seeing advert. I'm not seeing the Vonage. So I still check the next one. I'm not seeing. Like, why can't I see any of this? I did not say it. Sorry guys about that. I wasn't able to find this. I wasn't able to find this. From all search, all indications, I wasn't able to see. But if there's somebody who was able to get this, I'll be so welcome the person to show us how he got it. Because from this case, I wasn't able to see anything unless that we are meant to just find look for the ads. But for the ads that has this, I didn't see any from it. So even if you check the last one, you still not see anything like that. All you see is still so that's for that reason I ruled out this A. I ruled it out. It's not there, and I believe sometimes even they could want to try. In my own opinion, I believe that sometimes a wrong answer could be added to a question just to know if you really understand what probably you're being taught. That was my own opinion. But I don't know if I am wrong about this. But for this, I searched and I couldn't see any. So I know that sometimes a wrong answer could be added to know if people are even we are even getting the right stuff. So now the next thing is to go into this. They say we should download the link to Shockwave Flash. Let me check if this is still recording. Let me check. Okay, still recording. So the next thing is to download link to Shockwave Flash used by the suspect to replay a CCTV footage. So now they're not even telling us. They say we should download the link. We should go and look for the link to the Shockwave Flash that was used by the suspect to replay a CCTV footage. So now the question is, how are you even going to looking for this link? Well, you have to still do a search, either one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one, or you do a what do you call it? Copy and go and search for it right there. So what I usually do is at first I will just come here, ask myself, where can this file be? So when you now ask yourself, where can this file be, you could now say, oh, will it be in encrypted? No. Will it be in bad extension? Does it look like that? So all these are the questions you could ask yourself. But I think making use of the search is not a bad thing. So it's not a bad thing. You could just make use of the search at once. Sorry, I went to Explorer. When you click on Explorer, it gives that different interface. It can show you a lot of stuff. So this is the hard drive. So it can show you a lot of stuff. So that's not where I'll be going to. I'll be going back to I'll be going back to my overview. Then I'm gonna click on my search. Then right now I'm going to put a shockwave flash because I'm looking for that's the keyword. I'm actually looking for that keyword. So now I've actually imputed that I'm seeing shockwave flash 7, shockwave 18. So which one am I really going for? That is gonna make me go back to the question and ask myself, what am I looking for? The download link to shockwave flash used by the suspect to replay a CCTV camera. So we are looking for a link used by the suspect to play a CCTV camera. So now let me go for the shockwave flash. So I'll click on it, then I'll click on add, then I'll click on you guys. I believe you guys are understanding. When you click on this, you add it, then when you add it, view the cumulative result. So now then you now click on OK. So now I have files that I need to check through for the shockwave flash for the CCTV. So when you look at it, you now see, oh, this look like it too. Looks like it. But are you certain? Does this look like a link that is connected to a camera? It doesn't look like one. Well, I can't say, but let me just go to the next one. Then I'll check the second one. Then you look at this, and I think this is script. So this is script, JavaScript, detect if the user has the Flash plugin, and so all these are shockwave script. But when it comes to this, I think in this search, I think this is Flash can play document those object bracket greater as people who understand JavaScript. And I think this looks like a link. Yeah, this looks like a link. So I think this looks like the link they use to replay. Like I said, it looks like I'm not certain. I'm not certain at this point. Well, it looks like the link. So let's just check others and see. Remember, this is the second file. So let's go to the next one and see if we see another thing. If there's a difference. You look at it, you see that there is just full of code. Nothing. No. So let's move to the next one. So we also check, is there anything that looks like a link? This is a SRC, blah 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 blah. Where's this one going? This one is going for this one is advertising banner dots. So when you look at this, you understand that this one doesn't look like something cover is going to advertising the banner. No, it doesn't look like. This is like maybe a clickbait. You click and it takes you to. So you will not say no. I don't think it's giving me something I want. So you'll not be forced to now say, okay, out of all these that was given to me, which one is the link? And I can believe that you guys will agree with me that the one that even looks like a link is this other one. This second one that we saw, where's that link? So this looks like a link. So now this is a flash play can and is on in the shockwave. That's the name of the file. So they embedded this link here, and this is it. The version applies the weight. So you could come here, copy it. So I could assume, oh, this is where the link stop. Or I could put the version. Or just to be on the server side, I could just copy. I could just copy everything totally and say, oh. So now the question is, let's get the link, right? So the question is, we are trying to get. So now B, we're getting the link for. We've gotten the link for B, and this is it for me. Oh, okay. So I could decide to delete from here. I could decide to delete from there. So okay, this is my own link. Then the next thing, the last, but yeah, the last on the list is, when was Microsoft Unix password files for beginners doc printed? Hmm. So now they gave us this question. And when was this deleted? Printed, sorry. So you now have to go back. Like I always do, I copy. I could just make it an easy way and see if I could see anything that is close to what I'm looking for. If I doubt with where I posted it, if it will show me. Let me look at it again. They said I should go for I should. When was the Microsoft Unix password files for beginners the doc? When was it printed? So I could just go back to my overview so I don't get confused over everything. Then I now looked at it. The file. So I'm trying to get. Uh, I hope everybody's still following. Uh, can you guys hear me, please? Can somebody indicate by dropping an emoji? Can you guys indicate by dropping an emoji that you
Well,
can hear me?
Can hear you. Can hear you.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay, thank you. So we're almost done. This is the last page. So now we're actually looking for this file, like I told you guys. We're actually looking for this Microsoft Unix password files for beginners doc. So you could
Your
do,
screen is not showing anymore.
can you see it
Check the
now?
screen.
Can you see it now?
No. Yeah.
Can others
It's not
confirm?
coming up. It's just blank.
Can others confirm this?
Please check your screen. Screen.
you
I
can,
mean,
you can
check the
see it.
screen.
I think the
Check the
problem is
screen.
from the network issue.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. So now we are going
Mhm.
to for the last one. So now this last one now is very very dicey and very very you can scatter. In short, you have to look for so many places to get this because now we're trying to know. We're not even looking for the file to know where it is. We're trying to know when it was printed. First of all, we have to go and look for it where the file is before we start looking for when it was printed based on our own assumptions. So now I have to start checking. What's even the name of the document? Something password for beginners, and I have to keep checking. Oh no, let me go back again and look at it very well. I'm looking for Unix file password for beginners. Okay, let me use this keyword because I know I saw something that has to do with password for beginner, but I don't want to stress myself going to. I think even if you click yourself, I think there is render password, office, Microsoft Office, and I think if you go down, you might see something that is close to this password rendered useless. This also password rendered useless. So this is just looking at this. So keep you could keep doing this, checking it one by one. Sometimes you could even go as far as maybe converting it to X files, depending on what you really want to look for. So you could convert it to check. Oh, it it showed me something else. I'm coming, guys. Oh, so this file, you see what I was even trying to say. See as this file is showing this. See what another thing is showing me here. So it has different views. So now it's showing me this here. Look at what it's showing me here. So sometimes you have to interface between all these to be able to understand, get the right thing you are looking for. You get so no fair. Do you wish to continue searching for the beginning? No, I don't wish to. So let me take it back to my normal. So I'll keep checking all these. If, like I said, if you don't want to check for all these, you can just come to your search. And I copied something. So let me paste it. A password for beginners. Do I have anything like that? No. Do I have anything like password? I don't think I have anything like password. So it's even showing me what do you call it, figures. So now it's like I said, this one is kind of dicey. So well, it's something you just have to take your time to do. I know I have seen a file. So now what I did was I had to keep checking this one by one. I had to keep checking this one by one. Cracking password. What is it again? Microsoft Unix password for beginners. So I keep going back to get it stuck to my head. So you check this, check it. These are different emails and different chats by one person to different persons. You can hack your account like this. So you could keep checking. If you don't see anything reasonable, you could move to this. Well, I really believe this is interesting. Move to this. The question is, where is? And I'm checking documents, so I have to. It's possible. It should be in a document folder. It really needs to be in a document folder. I'll keep searching, but I'll still not see it. That you screw up. Ask, is this? No. Then you go back to this. Go back to this and check if it's there. No. You check this. So I have to scroll a bit faster. This is a unique hosting, but I couldn't see any. I checked this, I couldn't see any. I checked this, I didn't see any. So you just keep going down. I want to see if I could see something faster, or maybe I have to go and make use of my search button again. Okay, so I'm trying to check. Like I said, you keep checking before you can. Unique password. Program is just so Okay, I think I saw something that looks like a Unix password, but it's not a doc. Microsoft for beginners is not a doc. So now, after the search, you keep checking if I can see. This is a website because it's in HTML. Cracking Unix password. Cracking Unix password, and the rest. So I've been unable to see that, so I have to keep scrolling. Unix password, Unix password. Okay, to crack Unix password under Unix docs, we do John Ripper. Unix password. So I keep scrolling. I think this search tree is close to what I'm looking for. It's close to what I'm looking for. But the question is not a duck. So we keep, I just want to do the lazy one aspect here. So we keep trying to check, to check, to check, to check, to check, to check, to check. So check for this, you check for that. So you keep doing that. And you don't look at it, you just say anything, you move to the next one. You can check your graphics if need be. Yeah, I don't think it should be there. You check your multimedia if need be. Yeah, I don't think it should be there. Oh no, I don't think archives. Let me check. Okay, no, it's not what I'm looking for. So move to folders. Under my folder, you check the office and see is there anything. It seems like there's nothing. So this is how we keep doing it till you try to see if you can get the file. Yeah. So keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So I don't think I see anything here. So still try. Okay. Now I think you've seen something that is like that, and this is on other known types. So I think I have seen something like that. Cracking Unix password. This should be a document. Cracking Unix password. That was what we were told to search for. Password file for beginner. So I'm not even close. So files, let's check. Cracking Unix. Okay, password files for beginner. Cracking Unix password file for beginner. So sometimes, like I said, sometimes what we're being given and sometimes what we see are totally close and related because this is a Unix password file for beginner. Microsoft Unix password file for beginner. This is a cracking Unix password files for beginner also. So let's go up and see if you can see the Microsoft Unix password file for beginner because we've checked the first document, we don't see it, it's not there. Check the second, it's not there. Check this, it's not this. So, well, we have. If you look at this, you will find out that this is a Microsoft Office Word. You get. So, you find out this is a Microsoft Office Word. Look at the name here. I just want to show you. You understand? App name Microsoft Office. So, But what we're looking for is not here. So this is where we go. We check here. This is still the same name, Microsoft Office. This is a doc. What is an office? A doc security. So you see that this is not what we're looking for. So now what we're looking for now is somewhere here. When you look at it, files, you need files for beginner. But I think this is also a doc. But it doesn't have what we want. So this particular one has the title Unix password file for beginner. So this is the doc. Look at it. The app name is Microsoft Word and doc security. So the question we are being asked here is this. The question we're being asked here is this. When was this particular doc file printed? So now you ask yourself, when do we think this thing was printed? So now we have to scroll and check here. This is office file, document. At the end of the day, you looked at it, category, subject, created day was not even captured. Get. So now the modification day, no, that wasn't modification. Then the account date has this. I think somebody's typing, right? Hearing a noise. So now you looked at it, you're like, okay, where can we get the printing? So I looked at it and I checked the item, checked down to this point where you can see the last information. It was not even sent to any, it was not copied to any. So now what you have to do is we've already looked at the file. So our challenge is I even went ahead to say, okay, can I see these file properties to know when it was printed? I right clicked on it and clicked on file properties. It showed me this, showed me all this information. This is the physical size, this is the logical size, and other information. This is the file information, file source information, where it's coming from. Then this is the file content information, which is was almost the same thing that was given to us then. So this case information. So this is everything. Is not the recycle bin, alternate name no. So everything here totally is giving us the information about this. Everything here in nutshell is giving us the information about this. But the challenge still happens to be where how can we find the day it was printed if we can't even see the day it was created? So that's where another challenge came up for the second for the last answer. So I had to put in um, NA on my own answers. So I just went directly to the question and put C in A because it means I didn't even see the created day, and this is the document. If we all are correct, you could see this is summary information. This is the Kraken Unix password for beginners. So even if I say let me make a search of this, so it's going to be this. So but the thing is just that I could only see over there. I could see the created dates. Look at it here, but I couldn't see it here. It's not here, and I could see the last saved date over here. So two things are involved. It's either I for the printed date, I wasn't able to see it. I wasn't able to see the printed date, but I can see the created day, the day it was created, and the last day it was saved. So another thing, so I myself, what I did in particular, just like as a student like you guys, I wrote the NA because there was no information about the printing, and there's no information about printing um, extensions over here. All these, it didn't say anything about printing extensions over here. So I, in my own opinion, went and wrote RA, but somebody else can say to go and probably write the date it was created. So I'm still here to get more information or more. Um, I'm open to suggestions from different persons who understand, who might have found the printed date. But for here, I didn't see the printed date, and we all can see, confirm that this is the document and this is the file we are looking for. So the day it was printed is what I don't really know, and I've checked different Excel files to check the day it was printed, but I've still not been able to see any. So at this point, I just imputed. Okay, you can see. So at this point, I just imputed NA. I didn't see it. So I think at this point, I've been able to complete the the quiz, and actually giving you my own justification for the two answers that weren't valid for me. So the thing is, if there's any other person who could, but I'm still searching to see if I can see any of these two answer, but I have not seen yet. And I think somebody threw this question to Dr. Nashri, but he did not reply. So I'm still looking forward to him giving us how we can actually locate the Vonage advert and also get the printer, the day this was printed. But if it was the day it was created, we could see it from this, from here. So at this point, I believe, I believe you all followed to the end, and